talking right now about why your home isn't gonna sell in 2019. There's two things you gotta look out for. First, you're gonna be overpriced. Overpricing your listings is going to be a killer in a spring 2019 market. We're already seeing it, lots of it. People holding offers, letting them pile up, people getting caught up in the whirlwind that can be a multiple offer situation, and they're offering way over asking. Now, what does that mean for you if you have an overpriced listing? If you're sitting on the market for a week or you try to hold offers and nothing comes in, it's gonna be tough for you to gain traction again in this spring market. Buyers are gonna look around and yeah, maybe the average market value on your street or in your neighborhood is 600,000 and you're gonna list at around 600,000, maybe 600 right on the button. You are not gonna have the same kind of traction as sellers who are gonna try to play the market a little bit more and list at 560 with the anticipation of shooting over 600. Now, obviously those are never guaranteed situations when you're pricing a bit lower to jump up, but just know that in this current market, if the average price on your street is around 600, if you're coming in at 620, even if some of these 560s are gonna jump to 620, yours is not gonna get the traction it needs to generate that kind of interest and justify that right out of the gate. You'll be on the market for quite a bit longer, which also leads to more negotiating power than if only one offer comes in. Don't overprice. The second reason that your property is not going to sell in 2019 is going to be because it's not marketed properly. We live in a time right now where there's a huge spread of buyers in the market and they are going to be feisty. And there's a lot of them out there, but in order to maximize your return as a seller, you have to appeal to the buying demographic that you're trying to hit. If you're trying to appeal to first-time buyers or investors in a lower price point and all you're doing is throwing a sign in the lawn, you're gonna have a really tough time because you know what? First-time buyers right now and investors right now are using technology to track down their potential listings and their potential purchases. You're not gonna see very many 25 to 30-year-olds driving around town looking for signs in the lawn. You're gonna be interacting in that circumstance with people who are interacting with social media. They're interacting with Facebook groups that are about investing or about home buying. They're gonna be people who are involved in the online searchability, not driving around the neighborhood on a Sunday afternoon hoping to bump into an open house that works out for them. That demographic is very, very different. On the other side of this, you might be trying to sell $1 million plus home to a particular kind of demographic, maybe an older demographic that might actually still go to a print magazine to try to track down their new home. You're not really gonna have a lot of 20-somethings trying to look at the $1 million property. So yeah, it makes sense to market in a specific way to them. If you're not marketing your property properly, then you're gonna run into problems in 2019 because that is the game that we're playing right now, especially in a very busy listing market. There's tons of buyers out there, but this is also gonna be the largest influx of listings that we probably see in 2019. And you're gonna be competing with people who are maximizing their return on their marketing. And so in order to generate all the interest you actually need to compete in this market, you need to be marketing properly to the right kind of people. So the reasons you're not gonna sell in 2019 are because you've overpriced a listing or it's not being marketed properly. Make sure that you're taking what the professionals are telling you and doing your own homework as well. That's gonna be a very important part moving forward. There's gonna be a lot of information for you to consume and a lot of information for you to consult with a professional about. So make sure that you're doing your due diligence and working with people that you trust through the 2019 market. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more stuff from me, feel free to click the link up here. This will be a link to another video. If you want to subscribe, I try to do something like this every single week. You can just right there, subscribe. See you next time.